Hi friends, Shay here, and I'm here with a new reading vlog for you. So, my girl Izzy over at Happy For Now and I both are going to read Revolutionary Girl Utena together for the first time. And I'm really, really excited. I don't know if she's vlogging it. I decided to vlog it. So we're kind of doing like a traditional sized volume a day. So this will be spread out over a few days, but I'm really excited. I am told I am either going to madly love this or hate it. So I'm really interested to see where I'm going to fall with this one. I've been told this story inspired things like Sailor Moon. So I am very, very curious about it. Everything that I've seen and read about it, it sounds like I'll be more in the camp of loving it. So I am genuinely interested why people think I would hate it. So everything seems to be looking up, but as always with these kind of vlogs, what I'll do is I'll read the first chapter and then I'll check in after each volume because we both bought the beautiful Viz box sets that they have of them. Highly recommend it if you can find it on sale. We both found it like ridiculously cheap. So yes. Anyways, I'm going to dive in. After I've read the first chapter, I'll come back and give you a little more info. Alrighty, so I've just read the prologue, and it was pretty long. So in the prologue, we have Utena, obviously. As a child, her parents died. Nobody told her, like her aunt just told her they've gone away, but they love you. And the day that she really figured out her parents were never coming back, she was by a river, it was raining, and she started to fall in because she was just so out of it and she was young. Anyways, this guy saves her, and he licked up her tears for some reason, and so she always called him Mr. Licky Lick because she never got his name from him, but he actually sent her a letter every year with a little message, and there's a little thing going on with that, kind of hints so that they can get to know each other again. And so yeah, it's good so far. Definitely has magical girl things going on, I can tell already. And yeah, it's good so far. I'm really enjoying it. So I'm interested to see how it's going to go from here. So I'm going to read the next chapter, since it will be the actual chapter 1. And if I feel like I need to say something at that point, I will. But otherwise, I will say something at the end of volume 1. So I've officially read the first volume of Revolutionary Girl Utena, like the true first volume, not this whole thing. So this is bonkers and banana pants, but I'm all for it. So essentially, what happens in this first volume is Utena gets transferred to this new school, and in it, she finds out that the student council is kind of wrapped up in this elite thing that they consider a game for power, and there is a magical power in a sword, and so Utena challenges somebody, not really understanding why, because he was seen like physically abusing a girl, and she is the Rose Bride, and so Utena wins the duel. And now she is now engaged to the Rose Bride. So it's sapphic in that sense, and I'm really okay with that. I think it's a fantastic way to do this kind of a story, because now it's all these guys. This guy on the cover here, he's the student council president, and he's very intrigued by Utena. And so he like sends a dress to her to go to a dance, and the VP who lost the duel is now going crazy, and this is just gonna get more bonkers and banana pants as we go. And honestly, I'm okay with that. So yes, like, this is gonna be fun. I think I'm gonna end up enjoying it, not hating it. Like, I'm just having a great time with this. I cannot wait to read more. And yeah, so I'm really excited that Izzy and I are reading this. It's gonna be a good time. Hello, time for another Utena check-in. So I just finished volume 2, and this guy on the cover, like, I'm taking very strong issue with him. He is a manipulator, and I don't love how that's feeling, because now he's trying to manipulate it in a way that puts Utena kind of ingratiated in a way to him, and I'm struggling with that. And I see the truth of what's going on, obviously, in the story. And I love the way that Utena and Anthe are growing closer throughout all of this crazy stuff. And here's a light song for you. He decided he wanted to come cuddle me right now. And I'm still enjoying this. It's still bonkers, and like the whole dueling to have the Rose Bride thing is a little bit much, but I'm still having a lot of fun with this. Like, this is a really fun, bonkers fantasy high school shoujo, and I'm kind of here for it. I'm having a great time with this. It's different than I was expecting, but I'm really okay with that. I went into this one pretty blind. I was just told I would love it or I would hate it, and right now I'm honestly kind of sitting in the middle with it. There are things, like, the things I love about it, I really love, but the things I don't like about it, I really don't like. So walking that middle ground is really interesting for me. But yes, so far, still solid, still enjoying, and I'm glad that I've picked it up at this point. So it looks like this one has one more volume's worth of content in it. So the next time I see you, I will have read this entire Beefy Boy. Okay, so I just finished this first omnibus of Revolutionary Girl Utena. So I was right. He was totally not the prince guy. I know better who is the prince guy now, but he seems to still be part of the manipulation to get the power of Dios, because Utena has gotten it so purely and no one has seen Dios so clearly. And all of these things, like, basically her and him have to duel it out, and he wins initially because he manipulates her by saying he's her prince and stuff, but Utena then challenges him to a rematch, and it's very clear that Dios's power belongs with Utena. And so we love a strong female heroine who likes to wear a boy's uniform, because that's just a trope I like. But now he's obsessed with Utena to try and get close to the power of Dios. So it's really interesting. And then there's the big bad, known as World's End. We know who that is now. We got a reveal right at the very end, and it helped us understand some of the behavior of other characters by learning who World's End is. So, with that said, like, I am very much looking forward to the second half of this story, because I think it's really going to get beefy and meaty. And even though this first part of the story felt much more like kind of a shoujo or a shonen tournament arc, I really am looking forward to how things are going to move forward from here. So yes, I'm very excited for the future of the series, and this was just... it's fun, it's bonkers, it's it's a little more bonkers than I was expecting it to be. And this isn't based in reality at all. You definitely have to suspend your disbelief on this series, but it's good. And these volumes are super well made. So again, if you can find this box set, the two on sale, highly recommend. Highly, highly recommend. But yeah, so when I've read the next volume in the next omnibus, I will check back with you. But I'm done reading for today. I was a little bit behind, so I was playing catch up. So you'll probably see me in a different outfit. Okay, so I'm back to my Utena reading, and Akio is all sorts of the worst. I don't like him, and he's World's End, we officially know now, and he's just a manipulative son of a bee, and I don't like him. I don't. I hate that he's manipulating our girls. It doesn't feel good. Makes me like Tenjo a little better. He's still forceful and a brat, but yeah. Going to continue on, but I'm like almost 100 pages into the second omnibus here. I know there's some side stories and things in here, so I think I've only got like a couple of volumes left. Couple sections, I should say, in here. So yeah, really excited to keep going. Okay, so I just finished To Bud, which was like the equivalent of volume 4. And it was really good. We're getting all the information that's been missing, but I still don't fully understand how the power of Dios has moved back and forth and why Akio was so obsessed with it. We know that he and Anthe and Dios used to all be really close. So we're just trying to figure it all out. So I'm hoping that the next and final volume, it seems, gives me all the answers I need. So I am excited to hear them and figure out what's going on and then get all the side stories and stuff. So anyways, I'll be back once I finish. Okay, so I've officially reached the Revolutionary Girl Utena end. And I'm a little sad. I was hoping for a little bit more towards the end. But I do like how you see Utena and Himamiya or Anthe come together so nicely. It's such a beautiful way for them to share a friendship and a bit more. The brother, of course, was World's End, and he was a butt. And I liked how World's End and Dios were connected as one being, but when part of him got jealous, it was like two souls in the same body, one soul separated and went after the other. And it was just a really sweet, really interesting thing. And Himamiya or Anthe was his Rose Bride, like the true Dios, where it's both. And so it's just really interesting because now all of that's in Utena, and so Utena is Dios, and Anthe is still the Rose Bride. And so I liked how it ended. I did. I was still left with questions. I feel like it could have been better fleshed out. I don't know if the anime fleshes out some of that information. I'm still going to read the side stories and stuff, but I am going to end the vlog here. Overall, I'm going to give the series a solid 4. It was bonkers and banana pants, and it was a ride, but I did have a good time with it. So with that said, thank you guys so much for watching this video. Tell me your thoughts on Revolutionary Girl Utena down below. And if you're here just because you love me, leave a rose emoji, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye.